Get away from me! Is that the thinger? Is that the petit chow you're referring to, Anne? That's right. Please help her. Wahahaha! Now have you petit chow of Narzissenkreuz Adventure team? Jeez. If you don't leave, I'm gonna get serious. Grr. Oh, we can just go in. Okay, cool.
Adventure teamwork is dreamwork. Shine
Oh,
down.
we're checking the wrong thing.
At the frying pan. Let's light it up. Yeah.
There we go. Ah, I'm saved. Wait, so petit chow is a finch? Petit chow is petit chow. Regardless, it is good that you're well, petit chow. Now let me introduce these two. Actually, I haven't yet asked you your names. David's name. And Paimon's Paimon. Thank you. Thank you, David Squire Paimon. Squire? Squire Paimon, attend my weapons. Guy, you got it all wrong. Paimon's not a squire, she's David's companion. Actually, wait a moment. Your weapon's name Fontaine? Indeed, there's been a misunderstanding. We're companions, of course. Don't you get that twisted? Huh, that's more like it. I see. My apologies, Paimon. I'm Petit Chow, a member of the Narzissenkreuz Adventure team. If not for your help, I might have... Well, Narcissus has girded his subordinate... okay. Wait. Oh wait, no, that was the attacker. His subordinates with the aegis of 4 Orthants. So our powers are unreliable to overcome them. That's how it is. But with you and your companion on our side, good night, we shall have nothing to fear. The princess will be pleased. One moment. Who's this princess again? Also, what's this adventure team of yours? What's going on with this Narcissus? He's just a narcissist, that's all. Well, this is how things went. A long time ago, this was a kingdom of unparalleled gladness. The children and Princess Lyris lived happily together here. But later, the kingdom fell to the predations of Narcissus, a fell dragon who had designs on the princess and her treasures. Princess Lyris hid herself away in a high tower and entered a deep slumber. That is why we now name the kingdom Anaporsis. Narcissus filled Anaporsis with bitter waters. That which we just defeated was an evil being born from those waters, an entity that opposes the Reconquista. At this time, we attempted to infiltrate the place and rescue the princess while the dragon was absent. However, we ran into a great many foes, and ultimately we failed. But now that we have you and Paimon on our side, David, we have nothing to fear. Moreover, we have a princess, a kingdom, and a wicked dragon. Tradition and the stories dictate that we must also have a knight. Yes, a mighty and righteous knight like you, David. Well, I have defeated dragons in the past. Paimon's not quite sure what you're going on about, but if it's dragons you want, David's beaten them before. Really? You have? Yeah, more than once, in fact. Really? You're so strong. It is our great fortune to have met you, good knight David. It seems that the time has come at last for the Reconquista. The Narzissenkreuz Adventure team shall reclaim the realm and rescue Princess Lyris. Come, Petit Chow. Let us do as we planned. First, let's get rid of all this foul water. I'll do my best. Alrighty. Wait, are they actually just gonna get rid of the water? Oh, the fish are dying. Whoa. It's an ocean. Oh. All this water! Is this some kind of ocean magic? Phew. The defensive power has weakened. There will also be less obstacles for us to fight from here on out. This is so tiring. Anne, Dedvid, let's go help my brother Al. Your brother? Is he another character? Well, Patrick Chow and I can't be the only members of this team. We don't quite think that highly of ourselves. We certainly aren't as strong as you or Paimon. Al covered our escape when we retreated. Now that Narcissus' power is waning, let's go help him. Well then, let's go! Well then, let's go. Help Al. Oh, this water bottle. Oh, wait, do we just get to blast it? Oh, you need to proceed carefully. Fish. This reminds Paimon of the time when you became a knight, David. After fighting the dragon, we were sent off to the temples of the Four Winds. Ooh, to beseech their aid? Oh, actually, we definitely did not want Kirkme. And why was that? Paimon recalls that we destroyed something inside the temples. I see, so they're temples in name, but dens of evil in truth. Where were the 4 temples of the Four Winds, or just one? There were 3, actually. Huh? Why were there only 3? That's right, why 3? It's been a while. There must have been a reason. Paimon just doesn't remember it. That does make sense. The trivial details of brilliant knight's deeds. They truly wouldn't matter much, would they? I mean, unless it's time-based. I don't think it's time. Okay, yeah. Help Al. Surrender now, or you have been surrendered. You've got this Al, we're here to help. Oh, my Peter Chow. Al, you're safe. I was so worried. Oh, my dear Peter Chow, and you too, Anne. We meet again at last. In those darkest of days, I thought of you and drew strength to fight on from those thoughts. Thank you, noble warriors, you who have come forth to uphold the cause of justice. Why, had I arms as slender as yours, I would tip my hat to honor you. There's no need to be so prim and proper. Anne introduces you and Paimon to Al and explains what happened previously. But why is our Finch older brother a duck? Why a duck, you ask? Are such definitions important? I have a supple body, an iron will, and webbed feet, and which to tread water. Of these I am proud, and that is enough. And Petit Chow is Petit Chow. The sphere is the shape closest to perfection, and most complicated of all shapes. I am most proud of my sister. Seriously, brother? What are you talking about? Actually, what is Al talking about? He means that we shouldn't dwell too much on the details. We members of the Narzissenkreuz Adventure team are disparate indeed, but we have one goal. We shall save Princess Lyris and we shall defeat the fell dragon Narcissus. Well said. The person I am now knows only that the one who stands before me is a noble and valiant knight who possesses the iron will needed to defeat Narcissus. That is enough for me. Usually the mightier the will, the larger the form needed to be its vessel, as it is the case in the case of Narcissus. This knight's stature is much like mine, and yet... Seriously? The first and last thing Paimon understood here was that Narcissus, you're always going on about Narcissus this and Narcissus that, but what is it really? Look up above Princess Lyris' tower. That is Narcissus. Huh? That wasn't there before the water rose. Isn't that just an ocean? But that is the fell dragon Narcissus, the dragon who invaded the Narzissenkreuz kingdom. And its wings are very huge and frightening. But it's an ocean, isn't it? Well, Dedvid and Paimon, you have seen much. What then should a dragon look like? Well, if you're talking about the dragons were thought to be, they'd be... like Mondstadt's Dvalin. What? Dvalin's a whole different story from Ocean's. Dvalin's super blue. His wings are huge and he can fly. What? That's exactly like the Fell Dragon. You explained it as blue. I didn't see wings. I mean, maybe Ocean's got wings. And Ocean's can fly. I mean, fair enough. No, we've definitely met other dragons before. Like, a pet. A being whose true form cannot be grasped by humanity, and whose summon all manner of servants. True, summons things. That does quite sound like Narcissus, inscrutable and the master of many servants. That must have been a grueling battle, very impressive. No, we've definitely met other dragons before. Ajaha? Who became the embodiment of primal energies and Liyue's enemy. I mean, it's kind of the embodiment of primal water energy or something. I see. So it was a being as evil as Narcissus then? No, not at all. And how are they different? Narcissus represents primordial aggression, and is a foe. Well, but Ajaha's from Liyue. That's a huge difference, right? Oh, Paimon's starting to get confused about what counts as dragon. Categories are just a social construct. There's no objective meaning. Yep. Come on, that can't be right. How would we ever communicate and understand this world otherwise? No, I'm convinced that oceans are dragons now. I mean, you could have said something like reptile. That would have been the definition. That would have separated it. I agree with the knight here. Our categories should not define our essence. Our purpose defines our essence. At this time, we are the heroes challenging the wicked dragon, and he is the wicked dragon. This is sufficient. I love Al. Huh? This must be what Al means when he says, a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet. That is precisely the case, dear Petit Chow. Were you not called Petit Chow? Would you still be my dearest younger sister? So long as that tower your princess sleeps in, the one lurking atop the tower, is the fell dragon Narcissus, is that right? No, I fear. As we stated previously, he is not here now, which is why we were able to win our way here so easily. That up there is the dragon's hatred made manifest. That's so complicated. Can't it just be an ordinary statue? Like, Narcissus commanding his underlings to make an image of him on the highest tower, so as to show off his greatness and force all people in the land to look upon him, or something? Well, you actually make a reasonable point, Paimon. But if that were the case, then we should have been able to see it even before Petit Chow made the foul water disappear, right? But instead, Narcissus' evil has melded with the waters, which is why his wicked intent crystallized into that image once the waters were drained. Is that seriously how it happened? The fell dragon is truly terrifying. My talons hurt just looking at him. Well, we have our knight David, so we should be fine, even if he is present, yes? It'd be best if he wasn't home all the same. Humility becomes a knight indeed. Let us move on then. With you by our side, we have nothing to fear. Jack! Thank goodness you're safe. As I thought, you were the ones who emptied the water out. Excellent. If I had hands like yours, yellow not white ones, I would be applauding already. You do have hands though. Dear friend, please show some respect. Petit Chow is doing her best. You are right, I suppose. She has done nothing wrong, ultimately. Forget it. The yellow and white ones here. Who are they? Yellow and white? You mean us? And who else would I mean? Does Petit Chow look yellower too? Or does Anne? Hey, you blue frog! Alright, Paimon, please don't be angry. Jack, this is Knight David and Paimon. A knight, you say? Then I suppose this Paimon is the squire? No, come on, why does everyone call Paimon that? Paimon is no squire. Paimon is a bard who is tasked to record my adventures. Is that how it is? No wonder Python's such a good talker. Hey, you stop that, David, or Python's going to come up with a lively limerick to give you a licking the likes of which you've never seen. You just kind of dug yourself further in the grave there, Pawan. Anyway, we're companions, alright? Companion! I see. Then you're not some minor feudal warrior. Not in the usual sense, anyway. Are you then some honorary knight? One with a title that comes with little benefits? Well, David is an honorary knight, but he got it in Mondstadt for heroically doing battle with Stormterror. Ah, then you are a dutiful, capable warrior. Very good. In that case, welcome to Orchestra Jack. An orchestra? I don't know much about music. Wonderful, I'm a master musician. The name is merely an analogy, for we weave resistance like an orchestra in our struggle against Narcissus as we seek to rescue Miss Lyris. Miss? That's right, isn't Lyris a princess? Well, both terms refer to the same person. Believing that aside, we should listen well. The title princess is a rigid, hierarchical term of address, a product of an oppressive system. It was a title whose merit is birth, not labor or wisdom. Here we go again. If the universe was a more rational one, there would be no gods, no kings, and certainly no princes or princesses. Nor would there be mystical powers that only a few may wield. Do you follow me thus far? Didn't you put your name on your organization as well? An orchestra must have a conductor, lest no music be made out of cacophony. This sounds really deep, but it's also confusing Paimon. But not doing anything all day while being able to join the delicious sweet madames is pretty nice. Is there anything wrong with that? See, if there are some who will reap the benefits despite doing no labor, then there must be some who shall have to do more to compensate. Like me. Thanks a lot, David. Sorry? Paimon promises that she'll eat less in the future, honest. This has been a very interesting conversation, but please allow me to interject. Dear Jack, good night. Oh, good night. Off to sleep now. May we now begin discussing our next course of action in our rescue of Princess Lyris? Silencing voices you do not want to hear? I see. Oh, David, come. See the repression inherited in the system. Help! Help! Al's repressing me. Jack, you... Al isn't doing that. He's a good person. He wouldn't believe. Dear sister, please do not lose your temper over this. If you have more to say, Jack, why don't we find a corner and settle this like gentlemen, Stop squabbling, we all have the same goal. Please, everyone, aren't we comrades? We all gathered to rescue Princess, or Miss Lyris after all. We can't as such, I suppose. We shall cooperate, even though my final goal is to create a more beautiful world for Miss Lyris. Is Jack Lysen? Let us shake hands, comrades. If you have wings, I have webbed feet. If you think these apt replacements for hands, then we shall do so, comrade. Jack and Al shake hands, awkwardly. If nothing else, they extend their wing and webbed foot and tap them together. Please get along with him, Al. Of course, dear sister, do not worry. We are united in one cause. Alright, none of the problem to solve. Problem? This is but the manifestation of a deeper issue. Jack, please. Okay, so what do we do next, Anne? Oh, right. I almost forgot that we were here to save the princess. Why? I was starting to think that I brought such capable help along just to let them listen to two boys squabble. As for the situation, ask Al and Jack to explain. I need a moment to cool off. Anne's having a tough time too, huh? Oh, bye, Anne. What does that even mean? He wasn't always like this. He once had a really good heart and loved to cry. He would take care of the younger children. But one day, he said they would never cry again, and later still, he changed. This might be due to Reen, I fear, and Reen changed too. And who's Reen? Sorry, where was I? Right, a course of action. You should ask Jack and the others. He and Al might argue a lot, but they're actually good friends. Jack, you... Paimon, don't... Is there anything I need to do? Allow me to speak first then, ordered Knight and Paimon. Concerning the tower before us, Narcissus has been unable to overcome it. As such, the princess is still safe. At that time, when all seemed lost, the princess gave her greatest treasure to us, and that was the time that belonged to her. She gave you a what now? Time, you say? After she lost that time, the princess and the tower she dwells in both fell into a stagnant, dreamless slumber. In remembrance of her, we named our fallen realm the Anapulsis. And what does that mean? Because it has a completely stagnated, Narcissus has also been unable to attain anything within. That's more or less our situation. What do you mean, more or less our situation? Firstly, how would someone give anyone else their time? But it is true, Princess Lyris did share her time with us. Narcissus would constantly plot to invade, but with the time she gave us, we became far stronger. For example, my brother, Al, can usually only defeat one foe at once, but with more time, he can vanquish 4 or even 5 at one go. A most vivid example. Thank you for your explanation, dear Petit Chow. Well, I hope you understand now, Paimon. David. Yep, understand. Why did you even understand? It's too much oddity at play here. Let's just leave this aside now. Alright then, Paimon totally gets it too. I mean, she just gave them a time so that they could grow stronger and be able to fight them and not die. Narcissus has spent long years since searching for the princess's treasure. Only its power can cause time in the tower to flow again, and only then will its locked gates be opened. Well, its locked gate open. Thus, he summoned waters brimming with wicked intent to drown the kingdom, and created underlings unnumbered and many magical devices besides. All this was done to hunt us Narzissenkreuz Adventure team members down and seize the treasure that should have been in our hands. Wait, should have? Before, we had not another older brother. Nay, in those terrifying days, he took the treasure and fled alongside us, but he dissolved into the waters while covering us. Not the primordial sea. I miss him so much. We were very good friends. I hate the dragon, even though I know those feelings are not good, but I miss Nay. He was like my real brother, just like Al. We're sorry for your loss. But if that's the case, how are we supposed to save Princess Lyris? The treasure's been sealed in the tower, and it can only be opened again with said treasure. Well, when they, how do I put this? While they were consolidating our rear lines, we of Orchestra Jack obtained some key intelligence that has allowed us to ascertain the treasure's location. Really? You have? Of course. It is right over there. Huh? In the sky? As in the water in the sky? Before Nay disappeared, he used the loss of his strength to purify a patch of water in the firmament. It was there that he hid the treasure. What an irony! It seems that Narcissus has gotten too used to looking down upon the scenery below, and has not been in the habit of looking up. And there, the treasure has been hidden all along. I see. Well, it does sound like something Nay would come up with. How do we get up there, though? Could Petit Chow and Al take us up there? A very imaginative idea, but unfortunately impractical. If we got If we go up there, we should find a small fountain full of magic. Options may open to us should we reach it. Are you feeling better now, Anne? Thank you, Paimon, but you need not worry. We must destroy the 3 bubble formations set up by the Narcissus before we head up. What are those exactly? They are underhanded contraptions powered by the hydrogranor that can bombard intruders from a great distance. Perhaps you have already seen one on the way here. Anne speaks true. The road ahead will be vastly more perilous if we do not first destroy those formations. Kate should have been in charge of eliminating them before we attacked, but it seems that he might have been smashed into sea foam already. Don't say that. We should be hoping that he made it. He's our comrade in the end, isn't he? In that case, our next task is the destruction of the bubble formations. After that, let's go to the small fountain and see what we find there. In that case, leave it to David. From what Petit Chow and Al have said, it seems like only his attacks will work. Oh. Pama didn't mean to put you down. You guys have been fighting Narcissus and trying to save the prisoners for them, but just leave this a bit to David, alright? You may see it as a knight doing their duty. You have my thanks. Alright, in that case, let me lead the way. We just have to hit it? Oh, we just have to hit it. Okay. Doesn't have to be Hydra or anything. Alright. Oh. Okay.
Body and mind.
Oh, we just click it? Okay. For Lord Narcissus, charge!
I'm going in!
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Defeating me is no great victory, but I am the weakest among the 3. Proceed to the Twin River Fairway if you dare. You'll meet our second strongest general in no time. Huh. Okay. Maybe we should have saved the bursts.
Off we go!
Okay. Go across here.
Off we go! Adventure time!
Right.
Off we go!
Take out the hydrogranium. Don't panic, these are just small fries, but just got lucky, that's all.
Let's light it up!
Nice and spicy! Shine down!
Yeah, I think it's all like a means of hydro and whatnot. Maybe we should take Sitch off the team? I don't know. Please show this lowly minion some mercy. The leader of the 3 rollerblades is over there, waiting for your arrival. Alright. Just head on over then. Are we gonna be able to get up there? I want that. Right. Presumably you just go across these things. Isn't this fireball a bit too strong? Since it's being powered by hydro, we should call it water power instead. David and Palmer are really strong. If it were Connell Cape, he'd have gotten blown to pieces right away.
Adventure time!
Oh yeah, would it just... Okay. That did protect us. Oh, wow. Very cool. Whatnots now. Oh, wait. Oh. I think we might have got hit, but we ended up on the platform again. This is going really weirdly. Okay. Take out the hydrogranium. To arms, arms! Don't let them get any further.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Villain, royal blade of Narcissus.
After fried pan, into the fire!
Well, guess we won't be worrying about this mysterious bubble cannon anymore. Well done, soldiers! Assemble! Huh? Where's that voice coming from? Does soldiers refer to us? Wonderful! It seems that Colonel Kate is still here. Let's go meet up with him. Interesting that Kate's the name of a guy. Oh, it's a squirrel! Anne, you look well! That is good. These two are reinforcements then. Yes, they are. Halt! I do not wish to know the soldiers' names. Amidst crude battle, anyone can be turned into ruptured bubbles and scattered foam at any time. Knowing the names of the troops will only cast a shadow upon our final victory. I just need to know one thing. Are they reinforcements you sought? Yes, but... Very good. Fresh hands will help us continue our suppression of the two remaining bubble formations. About that bubble formation. Next time, soldier, you will give your report first before asking questions. Yes, the formations are places of unparalleled peril, not to mention the three mighty subordinates that Narcissus has placed within them. Well, about that, we've actually cleared all the formations. What? Why didn't you say so earlier? I've been trying to tell you, but you haven't been listening. Haha. Well, it is good to see that everyone is well. So, Anne, who are these people again? I'm David, and this is Paimon. David and Paimon, pleased to make your acquaintance. It is a pleasure to have new blood like you in Kate's resistance front. Let us fight for the Princess Lyris and the Reconquista. Kate's resistant front, huh? Are you guys... Oh. Are you guys the same thing as the Narzissenkreuz Adventure team? Let me think. We are the same thing. That is how I would put it. Indeed, we have the same objective and plan of action. It is only because I have more combat experience that I am the colonel within my own force. Aren't you the same as the Orchestra Jack? What? We're as different as night and day. Why that, Jack? One day, people like him will warp the very essence of our resistance movement. Isn't the Orchestra Jack goal to defeat the Narcissus and save the Princess Lyris? Sorry, Miss Lyris? Aren't your goals the same? Aye, and there's the rub. He does not recognize her as our rightful princess. He is, simply put, a problem waiting to happen. Today he refuses to recognize her. What will he do tomorrow? Lead his orchestra to overturn the kingdom? Devin, what do we do? Jack doesn't seem like the sort of guy who might do that. That's an internal issue. Alright, our goals are aligned. We're all doing this for Princess Lyris and the Reconquista, right? Seems like the Narzissenkreuz kingdom situation is kind of complicated. Wait, what about your team? We charge bravely into the bubble formation. Yes, and where's your team? We charge bravely into the bubble formation. And as for the rest, please don't ask. Looks like Colonel Kate's got problems too. Well, he is up against immense firepower, or should I say, water power. What's next for you? I plan on going behind enemy lines to see what can be done there. After all, it should be quite easy to go up there now that the bubble formation has been broken. I can't lose to some new recruit, can I? This isn't a competition. Regardless, I shall return when the sun sinks into the sea, victory in hand. Let us meet again before the high tower. Alright, see you. Wait, there's neither sun nor sea here. Since the bubble formations are gone, let's head to the little fountain. It's just over there. Alright. Is this the bubble fountain? It's a large bubble. Wait, there's like a girl. Hello! Mari, no! Woof woof. Bad people. Oh, we have to fight Mori now?
Let's light it up!
Booba, get them!
Silly dog, Mori. Bad. They're good people. Wolf. Understood. Give paw. Huh? You really are a dog. You and Paimon shake hands with Mori. It's a slippery experience, as one would expect of a dog made of water. I love how the boar is a dog. They didn't want to make another water hydro mimic. Plus, it's funnier this way anyway. Great. Now that we're all introduced, don't attack them, okay, Mori? Ah, so you're a dog. That makes much more sense. Does it? Does it really? How does Mori resemble the dog at all? Didn't Al say that? What? Don't you go believing that purpose defines essence nonsense? And even if you do, Paimon won't. But that's what Mori is, though. A silly dog. Whatever. If an oceanid can be an evil dragon, then a firstborn can be a dog. Alright? Alright. I am a silly dog, yes. Woof. And you've been a good boy, haven't you, guarding this place? So, is Mori a member of your team? No, I mean, Mori is a dog. But a duck and a frog, a finch and a squirrel can join, so why can't a dog? Mori is Mori, must protect the princess. A long time ago, long time ago, Mori played here with the princess, Al, Petit Xiao, Nei, and Jack. But the air and water later filled this with the scent of evil, and everyone left. Only Princess remains, so I protect her. He protect. And he attack, because he attacked us. So that's Princess Lyris, right? I mentioned earlier that the princess lost her treasure, which is why everything stagnated. So this is where it was. Isn't the princess in the tower though? That's right. This is only a statue of her. Seriously? Another looks like it, but not really. Woof, woof. Not the princess? Nope, Princess Lyris isn't in her tower. There are two princesses? No, silly! No, silly, this one's not real. Woof, woof. Not the princess? Well, try giving it a sniff. Woof, woof. Not the princess. Told you so. Well, it is an understandable mistake. In this anapolis, a boar is a dog, and an oceanid is an evil dragon, and the evil dragon turned out to be a statue. And a duck and a finch are siblings, and a squirrel is a column. Exactly! Paimon can feel the sense of what's real and what's not slipping away the longer we stay here. Well, let's not sweat all this small stuff, alright? Okay, Mori, be a good doggy and descend the tower, then meet up with everyone. Okay, what about you, Anne? Me? Well, I'm going up with Deadman Paimon to reclaim the princess's treasure. I see. Okay, bye-bye. Alright then, what do we do now? Use these bubbles. The princess would make these back when she would play with us, and they would fly very high indeed. We would fly around in those bubbles, touring the realm. Sounds like the trick those abyss mages pull. Hey! Don't say that about the princess's magic. Whatever the case, we just need to sit in the bubble and take us right up there, right? That's right. In the meantime, I'll do my best to control the bubble's direction. Alright. The story of the princess and the adventure team.
No need.
Enter. Ooh, we're flying! Huh? The kingdom sure looks deserted from up here. Of course, it has been ruled by Narcissus for many years, and he's just the worst. His underlings steal snacks from children, burst balloons, and scream and shout all the time. Ah, well, they do sound bad, but not in the way Pat was expecting. You mean bad people aren't just like that, right? Well, if this were the world, this would be a better the world would be a better place. Oh. Let us get the waypoint. Weren't we just flying into the sky in a bubble? Yes, we were. And we kept going up and up until we crashed headfirst into the water, right? Oh. And we kept going up and up until we crashed headfirst into the water, right? Yes. Is there something wrong? There's so much wrong with this, and that Paimon doesn't even know where to start. Perhaps this is just one of the Magic Kingdom's magical aspects. You know what? Paimon's just not gonna ask. The princess treasure should be around here somewhere, right? Yes. It is there, protected by a 3-layered seal. Where? Oh, you mean that? Well, that outer bubble is pretty big. The treasure seems to be inside a really small chest. I mean, that's literally Precious' chest, the biggest chest in the game. And it looks like there's some threads of water connecting to that big bubble. It seems as if the bubble formation here will not attack us. In that case, let's use it to break the seals. We just need to guide its projectiles to the bubble rings connected through the thrown water. That should transfer the force of the projectiles through the water and weaken the seals. Yeah, those bubbles are pretty scary. 1, 2, 3. It looks like there are 3 strands of water. Once we deal with them, the treasure will be ours. That's right. It is in your hands, Knight Deadman Paimon. This mist bubble is blocking. There must be something blocking the mist bubble. That's not good. Control the currents. Hey, is that enough to let it through? I think it is. Nice. We got rid of one. Okay. Oh, there's a bubble beast here. And bubbles coming from here. I'm getting stuck here. Do you have to take out the blubber beast or something? Oh, these things? Oh no, yeah, I'll grab you. So that I can attack these guys. Oh, wait. Ryan died? How low was she? Jeez. What was it? Oh, jeez. Another one. Well, yeah, they just do a lot of damage, I reckon. We got rid of it. Or something like that. Oh, we exposed it. Okay. Nice. Just one left. Only one left. Still, why do we have to do everything 3 times? Because the rule of 3 is an ancient principle, so it must be right. Exactly. I love how this whole actual, like, real life story thing is being told by just basic prompts. How do we break this one? Can I just hit it through here? No. Just come up from below, right? Yeah. That should be easy enough. Done. Right, impressive, as expected. David next remote. We just need to get the rest of the treasure. Whee! Oh, do we have to go through the rings? No, probably not. We finally found it, the most precious of treasures. It looks like a pocket watch. Seems like it's not moving anymore. Well, it has been in the water all this time, so it should have broken down long ago, right? This is full of Princess Lyris's precious time. Of course it is. It's time. Let's go back to the tower and meet up with our friends. Are we just gonna fall down? We are. Oh, I hope Xiangling did not die. You're back! Colonel Kate and Maury linked up with us while you were out. We're back with the princess's treasure. Well done, soldier! You've made a fine contribution. The 4 Resistance Front is proud of you. Kate, now isn't the time. Not so fast, Colonel. David is a contact of the orchestra, not cannon fodder for some no-name army. Ha! Your orchestra couldn't hold David, not unless you wanted to name it after him instead. Humph. And what of your rank? You may as well give it to David, no? The soldiers bleed while commanders steal the glory. This is quite ordinary. But you, now you're special. A colonel who not only does nothing, but even lets his troops take credit for victory. While you were whiling your time away here, I was taking out the bubble formations in the waters above. If not for that, they would not have gained the treasure so easily. Let's get this straight first. I didn't join any of you. Ah, that's it. I'm done. Maury, get him! Woof woof. Bad person. Maury bowls Jack over. Maury bowls Jack over. Kate laughs at him, only to also be knocked over by Maury. The altercation is eventually calmed by Al and Petit Chal's mediation. Honestly, Maury's really reliable at times like this. In some ways. Let's get to business, shall we? That's right. We'll get nowhere if we keep arguing. The more we go nowhere, the more we're gonna argue. Yes, you're both right. Let's have a speech then, and, the rousing kind. But I approve of Paimon's suggestion. Is it not at such times an adventure team's leader should step up to the plate? But I'm not good at speeches, and you can't really call me the leader. As surely as I am Colonel, I affirm that you would be the best officer for this adventure team. My views on the title of Colonel aside, we are in accord. I don't know much about leaders or glory or whatever, but if not for you, and if not for Dead and Paimon, whom you brought here, I don't know what would become of me. Knight Dedvid Paimon, what do you say? This is what everyone wants. Well, in that case, what should a leader say in times like this? Let Paimon think. Since we have the Princess Lyris's treasure, next we just need to enter the tower and rescue her, right? So, you just need to encourage everyone to do just that before we start. Paimon, do you have any interest in being the leader? How about you, David? Hey, you can't do that. Why not? If not for your strength, we wouldn't have made it this far. We're just here to support you. Whatever the case, only you can be the leader of this adventure team. That's what everyone wants, so stop trying to push it off to someone else. We'll support you. Oh, alright. This leader business used to be so much easier. Ahem. Whoa. Transitions. No matter what the name of our organization is, we're all part of the Narzissenkreuz Adventure team. We have a common goal, to rescue Princess Lyris. Miss Lyris. Or Miss Lyris. And we intend to save the Narzissenkreuz Kingdom. Republic. Oh, Republic. Please continue, Anne. And restore the land and the waters here to their original gleaming shimmer through Reconquista, so that the sunflowers may once more flourish. Am I not right about that? That's right. Even Jack. Everyone, even Jack. We've experienced many battles and partings during the long years of conflict, and many team members we once had are no longer with us. But I won't forget the times we spent together. We'll always be friends. That's right. Even if I am our leader, I am everyone's friend, first and foremost. The same goes for you, Colonel Kate, Jack. Don't forget your friendship over differences in ideals and perspectives. Anne's being super mature right now, huh? That can't have been easy. With Knight Dead and Paimon's aid, we were finally able to obtain the princess's treasure. Time that was once frozen will flow again, and we will rescue her. For that, Denrin Paimon, I thank you. You will always be our friends. I believe that our princess would also be glad to call you as such. Okay, I'm done now. Bravo! Bravo! Oh, what's next? Oh, I clicked the wrong one, but I'm sure it didn't really matter. Probably said both, to be honest. Well now, I think it's time to unleash the treasure's power on the stagnant tower. This way, its time should flow once more. Like this. Oh. Whoa. My thanks, Dedvid. Now, unfortunately, I fear that none of us know what will happen next. But since the princess's tower has been unsealed, we should move as soon as we can, right? Right you are, Petit Chow. Let's go. Ooh. We're going in. All combat. Well, thanks for your help. The tower series of seals have been broken. It's not for them to talk over the divine four kings of the Narzissenkreuz. Let us help Al. Okay.
Let's light it up.
Oh, no switch.
Yeah, Boba, get them.
Okay. We beat it. Oh. Oh no, wait, no, that's... Oh, you're on team. Oh, there's another one. And who is Flo? And of course, we shall do battle. I'm gonna assume there's another one and just use the burst.
Illusion shattered.
That's correct. Now we can heal up as well. That was really easy. Why did Narcisse's little minions all need so many titles? The more useless the person, the more hats they need. Well, you guys all have a lot. Actually, there are mighty warriors. They are mighty warriors who have caused us much harm during previous engagements. If the battle seemed easy, it was due to your great might. Sorry, Knight Edward, but our attacks can do nothing against these henchmen, so it's all up to you. Yeah, they're all immune to water. Bit of a close shave, I'd say. I mean, I almost died when I didn't switch. You know, where is Princess Lyris? Doesn't look like there's any path ahead. To be honest, I didn't think this far either. Let's keep going up, shall we? How do we do that? You can fly up there, Paimon. Well, even if Paimon can do that, what would she do if she encountered Narcisse's minions? And even if all the kingdom's treasure were up there, it would only feel like we found them if you were there too. Go up, you say? Ah, I understand. We do, one and all, have a certain amount of power. It is all magic given to us by the princess, yes? But we can do some things with it. But if we do... We were all born from the same source. I don't see why you would be unable to understand and accept this. Has this not happened before? I know all this, but in theory. But I just hate these things. I don't know why, but I just do. Don't make such a face, Anne. We were born from the same waters, and we are only this way because we band ourselves into different shapes using thin films to keep the princess company. Coming together once again, for her sake, is not strange at all. Wait, are you talking about... As long as we forsake our forms and join together, we can produce greater magic. This way, we can send you to the tower's apex. Wait, but if you do that... You not need worry, friend. We came from the same body of water, so giving up our forms is not the same as what you would call death. Pure waters can turn into creatures of all sorts, and such changes do not only go one way. Yep, even if we cannot adventure or fight alongside you, we can still progress together. Knight Dedvid, Paimon, What do you say? This is not our decision to make. Only you can decide what you and your team will do. Only you can decide whether... This is your story. You're right, David, but... Give us our orders, ma'am! The tower seals have been broken, which means they can no longer hold Narcissus back. Every moment counts. Alright, I'm counting on you all. Orders received! Leave it to us. Go with Dead and Paimon and make sure you save the princess. I leave Miss Lyris in your hands. In that case, dear Peter Chow, Maury, Colonel Kate, and Jack. Okay, bye-bye. No! Ah, it's just like what happened at Maury's fountain. Our power is derived from the princess. If so resolved, we can manifest it once more. Ah, pull yourselves together and let's go night, David and Paimon. We are entering the bubble. Water is formless. What comes of the water will surely return to it. Once we rescue Princess Lyris, she will be able to bring forth again. It's just a portal. Where does this one lead, though? With a whole domain under here. Dang. Okay. I'm not sure either, to be honest. I've never considered what would happen after we entered the tower. Huh? Oh well, in that case, let's just proceed with caution. With more proceeding or more caution? Let's see what's the other side. With more proceeding or more caution? Come on, both! Yes, we should be careful. We're the only ones the princess can rely on. Whoa, the precious just... Enter. Whoa, maybe a little warning next time. Whoa. That was a transition. Feels like we're in Sumeru now. Paimon's kinda dizzy. There's so many books here. Is this a library? This place. This library has existed since long before we arrived. Their contents seem to be ancient dramas. Children love to read books, but there is much they won't understand, so they will often ask adults to read the stories to them. In the books, where there is an evil dragon, there must be heroes who hunt the dragon. If there is a mage, there must be a wandering knight. The Reconquista must come to pass, and the princess must be saved. And of course, a chime will sound, and the tale of adventure will come to a halt. Yet, it will not end. There will be another adventure, and another one after that, until the children grow up and leave this place. And... Huh? Sorry. It felt like memories and feelings suddenly flooded into my mind. How strange. Huh? Well, as long as you're alright, I wonder like you might have been bewitched by Narcissus magic or something. That might actually be so. What do we do next? I'm not sure either. Whatever the case, let's have a look around. Yep. First off, there's a door over there, but it looks like there's no way through it. You two should be able to get across. Hey, you're Anne's knight right now, you know? This would all be pointless if you didn't come along. That's right. This tile sticks out like a sore thumb. This might be a trap. Paimon doesn't know either, but let's go all the same. Kingdom Through the Looking Glass, Act 2. Interesting. Hardships explained. Still want to look around the room a bit before I jump into whatever trap that might be. Like, there's a bunch of these things that we can use to open this up. See, we open the door. Do we not enter? Okay. It's probably... I don't even know if it's faster, to be honest. Means we don't have to move though. That's a fell shield of Narcissus. That name doesn't fit our adventure up till now, huh? This is the center of the world. Even worse than what we said. The castle where the dragon lurks. The tower that imprisons the princess. Sometimes it is the lost ancient city of Yith. Sometimes Arcadia. At times it is even the golden Hyperborea. Here, many untrodden realms have been conquered. Here, many heroes have defeated evil dragons. This is a place that brims with magic, and I was never really able to understand it. Children can see through a stone wall the imaginary griffins that whirl freely in the distant cloud-filled skies. These four pools would, in different adventure tales, be the four seals, and sometimes the four cardinal realms of the world. I could not understand these things either, but to accompany the children on their adventures, I played all sorts of roles. Are these more of those suddenly reimagining memories? Yes. And you were right. I don't know. I feel very strange. These memories are so beautiful, but terrifying too. Look, there atop the small fountain. That is the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. That's the name of the team. Is it really? It looks, kind of cheap. This time, it's like the time with the sword of brilliant valor. Oh, okay, Paimon gets it. It is the tale behind the blade, and one's belief in it that makes it a holy blade, right? With this sword in hand, Paimon, bet the kids sure felt like invincible heroes, ready to take to the skies and do battle with their enemies, huh? Appropriately shaped branches and drying poles could also, in the right tale, be the holy blade. But one day, a certain woman brought several wooden swords for the children to play with, so that the drying poles would stop being used in fights. And who was that? I do not know. It must have been someone who once lived here. Yeah, it does sound like the kingdom wasn't a lively place, with all sorts of people in it. When you think about it like that, the Holy Blade must have been very important. A normal sword can cleave flesh, but the Holy Blade can cleave spirit and will. As such, even impervious dragons and formless illusions are no match for it. If the story of our adventure team is to reach its end, we will need the blade. Is it really that powerful? It just looks like a cheap wooden sword. Just take the holiness at face value. Sure, if you say so, but it doesn't look like we can reach it right now. Let's keep exploring. Maybe we'll find some way to break this magic bubble. Okay. Defeat the Cob.
There is no escape. No, my sword.
We have defeated the Cob.
Time to act.
So there's a door. Well, you can probably open, and that's the only way to do anything. So alright then. We shall interact. Is there anything else around here? No? Okay. I'll jump into the thing that'll guide us. It'll probably just send us down, but... Oh! It sends us way further than I expected. Okay. Oh, okay. Whoa, the creatures from the Fontaine is here. Is this time the Narzissenkreuz Zoo?
Outlines your fate.
This is not, they're just ordinary wildlife.
Shine down.
We've dealt with plenty of these infectious creatures before, but every time you blink, more of them show up. You've dealt with them before? I mean, you can do damage to them this time, so... Makes sense. Alright. Whoa! Bubble formation! Why would there be a bubble formation here? Quick, get behind the pillar! I mean, it just sends us back, so it's not that bad. Oh. Taking up the hydrogramma. Oh, actually, why is there a bubble formation here too? Was this meant to prevent invaders from kidnapping the princess? Yes, that is the case. Also, we ran into some enemies earlier. Didn't you say that when the Princess Lyris gave you a treasure, the tower stagnated and even Narcissus could not enter? There's a lot of stuff here that doesn't make sense. What's going on? I don't know either. I never thought about what would happen after we entered the tower. Also, this place feels very strange. I don't understand. I should never have been here before, but I find myself recalling, feeling many things. Plot twist, Anne is the princess. Do you two not feel it? No. Paimon doesn't either. Well, do you know what this place is, Anne? This was the assembly hall of the Narzissenkreuz Institute. The children here would study here normally. I remember now. This was a lovely place. There was no sunlight, but it was always lively here. The children were all of different dimensions, some of them as different as the two of you. But here they would study together, listen to tales of the Hydro Archon, and to tales older still. Dimensions? I mean that some children were very small, and some were somewhat larger. Oh, right. Hey, now Paimon might be small, but she's got a big heart. Anyway, what about the princess? Was she a child too? Would the children hear stories about her? I don't know. Huh. Why does Paimon get the feeling that the story started drifting away from the princess ever since we teleported here? No, this place must have something to do with her. We must be able to find her at the end of the road. She'll be happy to see us. Well, you're the local. Paimon trusts you. Alright. Well, let's continue. Princess Leia is waiting for us at the end of the line. Down the elevator. You hear the sound of a bell. That's the sound of a bell. Ooh, does that mean the adventure is coming to a close and Princess Lyris is right ahead? That's like a school bell. There don't seem to be any paths forward anyway. Let's check out the inside the treasure chest first. Let's see what's found. A feather? Why do they put feathers in treasure? Don't they just wake up one day and decide to do that on a whim? No, it's just an artifact. It helps power people up. We use them all the time, Paimon. It's clearly an artifact. And not just a regular feather. Somewhat, this feather has the power to advance the story forward and bring it to an end. Its appearance itself is old yet well preserved. Nah, it's just an artifact. I wonder if it's got double crit or something. Paimon's kinda dizzy. There's so many books here. Wait, is this? I don't want to say that. Is this a bookstore? What makes you think there'd be a secret underground bookstore ruined anywhere in Fontaine? Wait a minute. Is it just that Paimon hasn't fully woken up yet, or is it deja vu? Haven't these things already happened before? There'll be another adventure, and another one after that. So, even though the princess is waiting for us at the end of the road, it's just a bunch of connected loops with no real end. On the other hand, we'll be able to leave as long as we find the end of the road. Huh? Do you have an idea, Devin? Any thoughts, Anne? I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know anything about what happens after this. Let's take stock real quick. Have you noticed anything, Paimon? Eh? You're asking Paimon? Hold on a moment. First, the paths here have been connected such that they form a ring, right? In that case, there'd be no getting out. Except that we were able to get on these paths, so there should be a way off them. There's been no point from which we can break through. Next, we saw that super powerful sword or something. Yes, the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. Yeah, I thought we were trying to unlock that. It should be a key item in some way. And why do you think that? Well, it looks like a wooden sword, but it was inside a protective barrier. Would all that trouble be necessary if it wasn't important? So Paimon thinks that we need to get that sword. Was there any other notable thing? The feather. Paimon can't think of anything at the moment. But that said, this tail sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? Paimon didn't just make that one up, by the way. When we passed this way before, it did feel weird, and this tail's not connected to the others, and how it has a different pattern. It could be a trap. Good work, Paimon. Wait, why are you praising Paimon so seriously all of a sudden? Paimon's not used to this. I mean, I already said it could be a trap before, and we already knew it was. I thought. What? But you really do have an impressive mind, Paimon. As for me, my head's a mess. I can't get my thoughts straight. Don't beat yourself about too much. You're being assaulted by strange memories in this place. Anyway, let's think about how we can get this out of this loop before we do stuff earlier. Oh wait, this was not open before. Oh, that's where we just came through. Okay. So we opened one of the doors. That's interesting. Oh, and there's a second one of these now. That wasn't there before. We need to unlock both. We needed to unlock both to open the door this time. Or maybe not. We used a feather to open it. Exactly. Strangely, the feather was used. I've gotten it! The Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. Oh, it's only an item. Wait, what's this? Surely we get to use it at some point. We get to keep it. Keep moving ahead. The carp is back. Oh, there's another one on the other side.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, no. No! There's actually stuff there. Something I dropped. Right. Well, now there's two. They said that they keep multiplying, right?
Teamwork is dreamwork. Eat this!
Oh, the creatures of Fontaine. Is this their kingdom zoo?
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
That's not. They're just ordinary wildlife. Yeah, you're saying that again.
There is no escape.
I've dealt with plenty of these creatures before, but every time you blink, more of them show up. Exactly. You've dealt with them before?
But
Yeah.
a momentary distraction.
Has Anne been going through this more times than we have? That makes sense. Nothing here this time. Apart from the bubble thing kind of being over here, but... And there's one over there. There's more of them, I think. You hear the sound of a bell. That's the sound of a bell. When something like this happened before, Pyron recalls there was a chest. No, it's not there. We'll just go through. But we have the sword this time. And there's 3 of these here now. Paimon's kinda dizzy. There are so many books here. Someone wants the tale of the adventure to never end. Eh? What are you on about, David? Huh? You know what? Paimon thought that she hadn't fully woken up yet, but these things happened before? But the future of the story that constantly repeats will never come. But we must keep moving forward. Yes. Princess Lyris waits at the end of this path. Oh, Paimon knows. The last time we were here, you said, on the other hand, we'll be able to leave as long as we find the end of the road, didn't you? Then there must be a way. And these are changing locations, I think. keep doing time loop stuff. Okay, there's nothing here now. The crabs are back. There are 3 crabs now. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, that's gone. Never mind. There are 3 of these now. Oh, the creatures from the Fontaine slept in the Kingdom Zoo. No, they're just ordinary wildlife.
Let me weave you a verse. Let's light it up. I'm going
I've dealt with
in.
plenty of these before,
Shine
but every
down.
time you blink, more of them show up. And then Paimon didn't say you dealt with these before now.
Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Interesting. We got a precious chest this time. It's a feather! And there's 3 of them here now as well. Oh wait, what happened to the pod? There was like a pod thing down there before, I think. The sound of a bell. Wait, we're going higher? What? Were we meant to go through the other one? Hang on, there's a smaller platform that was higher. Oh, did I run back the wrong way? Paimon's kinda dizzy, there's so many books here! We must keep moving forward. This is the same text though. Was I meant to jump out earlier?
Off we go.
Can I just jump on this and go down?
Yeah.
I can. Wait, activate. Dang it. Oh, it does work. Jump out here. Oh, that disappeared. Oh, there's a domain here. Enter. Obtain the holy blade. Wait, we have the holy blade. Wait, what? It's not there. Wait. Are we using like an item duplication to glitch? Or we've got it. Jabberwock Holy Sword. Hang on. Got the feather again. We got the blade again. This is the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. Finally, the Holy Blade is ours. Oh, we didn't hold it like this before. It doesn't look like much, but once the powers are awakened, it will become a destructive and invincible weapon. How is it, David? Can you feel its power? I don't want to say that. Come to think of it, Anne, you did mention that Holy Blade was originally a wooden sword that kids played with. That's right. That's right. When younger heroes from the Narzissenkreuz Adventure team would pick up this sword up, they would become able to defeat all the foes in their tail. Well, let's just take this to load, shall we? Who knows? It might come in handy later. And if not, we can take it as a souvenir. Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. Oh. So there's 2 swords now, and they're different. Am I meant to go all the way around, or can I just run back? Okay. Open the path forward. We made progress. Oh. So we were making progress the whole time? It's just different rooms. Looks like the path leads downward rather than forward. This is a really long descent. It's so creepy. Don't worry, Anne. That is really reliable and really good with a wind glider too. Ah, Pamela knows. You're worried what might come afterward, right? Well, don't be. A real adventure is not only filled with challenges, but also with unknowns. The most important thing to come back from completing those challenges and unknowns in one piece, and gaining something in the end as well. Isn't that right? Come so far, it would be a shame to give up now. You did just say that Princess Lyra would be just up ahead. True. I believe in you, Knight David and Pamon. You are wise and powerful, and you're also kind to people. And ding ding ding, we have a winner! In that case, let's go Ad Astra Abasask, as Catherine always says. Alright. We're definitely going somewhere, because we fell into a teleport. This feels like a domain room, like a battle room. Paimon feels like something should happen right now. I feel uneasy too, and I've been frightened ever since we came down here. No need to worry, Dad will protect us no matter what, right? Of course I will. Yes, I believe in the 2 of you. I just don't know what we'll encounter later. We'll take everything as it comes. Still, best to be prepared. Might be into a battle with Narcissus for all we know. Does that mean I want to move to a team that can shoot things in the air, or maybe? Kind of want to put you and me on the team, but we'll see. Defeat the dragon. Yep, it's an ocean. Wait, can we just attack it? Oh, we can attack it directly.
Adventure time.
Okay.
Teamwork is dreamwork. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
One more hit. Nice. I think we defeated Narcissus. So, why didn't we meet Narcissus in here? According to what we said before, the tower lost its time and thus stagnated. As such, no one could ever open it or enter it. But this space was not within the tower. We teleported to a different place from the tower. That's right. I forgot that happened, but if that's the case... But how? No, this can't be true. The princess should be in the tower. I mean, that was the adventure team's only hope in this dark world. If she isn't, our adventures, their meaning. Oh, Peter, Chow, and the others. But we did take out the biggest threat to the kingdom, didn't we? That's a good thing, right? Yes, you're right, Paimon. Thank you both. Anyway, the story's not over. Yep, look over there. There's a place we haven't been to before. Maybe we'll find more clues there, huh? Alright, we'll see what's in there. Oh, we got more time. The Adventurer's Pocket Watch. Looks like there's a ton of resources here. Stands out to reason there's going to be some clues, right? Yes, but who knows how long it'll take us to get through it all. There's quite a few bits and bobs. Rather aged records. Decided to incorporate the Institute for Raising Orphans and the Children of Criminals into the public welfare system, considering the ruins of a previous civilization upon which it is situated. It shall be named. The seat of the director was established in honor of the Hydro Archon's great virtue, and has been taken on by the gentle natured Oceanin. The title of vice director is to be taken up by one who displays exceptional moral quality and ability. Interesting.
There is no escape.
Rather aged diary. Linking up with Ingold, Guillotine, and the rest of the old gang will go some way towards solving the dispersion problem. The situation is no place for personal feelings, but what person can lack them completely? I can only hope that they aren't treating my dear old Sponsian too poorly, or let it rust in the harbour. And I hope my skills haven't rusted away either. I hope all goes well. I still want to watch the doe rise to the sounds of play outside the window. I still want to watch them grow into fine adults. According to ancient theatre and mysterious research hidden here, we believe that the documents and folklore discovered within Petrichor. The research team from Institute of Natural Philosophy holds that. Rather aged certificate. The duty will be taken up by Basil Elton, former naval commander. May her steely temper be itself tempered by the family she will establish with these children going forward. What's that idiot thinking? Well, whatever. Might as well have some fun post-retirement. Seems to be interested in honor certificate. 1 serving of flour, 1 of sugar, 1 of melted butter, 2 eggs, a large amount of milk with which to make the foam. Are you kidding me? What exactly is a large amount? Remember it well this time. 18 minutes at 180 degrees is not the same as 5 at 540. That doesn't seem there's anything relevant. Let's look over there instead, shall we? Oh, okay. There's a book here too. A picture book, huh? Suits you, Paimon. Well, that's because Paimon's unique sensibility, you know? Picture books just speak to her better. This book gives me a strange feeling. Let Paimon see. A long, long time ago, in a place far, far away, there was Star Wars. There was once a beautiful and kind princess named Lyris. And yep, she's our main character. I don't want this name. That's not what you said before. Do you want to read it too, Anne? In this case, Paimon's gonna continue. Oh, come on, it's just a story. It doesn't need to be so fussy. Anyway, the protagonist needs an antagonist, an evil one at that. And the evil antagonist, well, that's the dragon, Narcissus. So evil that the peace-loving people tremble at the sound of his name. Not that he cares about their feelings, though. He sowed destruction across the land with the searing flames that spewed from his mouth. His great wings turned cities to dust, and his burning breath reduced nations to ash. At last, only the princess's realm remained safe. But because the princess worked tirelessly to defend her realm, Narcissus' plot to destroy everything could not succeed. So, Narcissus' story, I'm the evil villain? This is kind of weird. This started like a storybook, but it also feels like it isn't. You've got a bigger brain here. You have a look too. Very carefully. Oh. Cutscene? Huh? What? What is this place? It's the place in the book. This is the real Anaporsis. If she no longer dreams of you. Act 3. Huh? Feels like that book we saw in the Institute of Natural Philosophy. Huh? Paimon doesn't know, but it feels different somehow. Paimon wants to say that the book's contents were really weird, but it's really not much when compared to this, is it? This world should be like this, not like how it is outside. Children should be able to play under the sun and in the grass without fear of hindrance or harm. This place does feel pretty comfy, yeah? It feels better than she did back when we were adventuring through the kingdom. There was no sunlight there at all. Is that how it is? Never mind that. This place is really nice. It's gonna be Princess Lyris's garden, right? Say, David, when our adventures are over, why don't we find a place like this to live? We can eat tasty fruits, play lots of sweet flowers, and we can invite friends over as guests. We can all live happily together. What do you say? Let's put a pin in that for now. Huh, that's true. We're gonna help Anne find the princess first, don't we? Oh, wait, is that her right there? Hide and seek, where'd Mary and her friends go? Huh? Sounds like someone's singing over there. So, and after that, hey look, there's people over here. Hide and seek, where'd Mary and her friends go? To the great sea without borders, to the place from which all lives flow. Hey there! Oh, hi! I'm sorry, I was just preparing some tea and didn't notice you. Come, sit. Snacks will be ready soon. What? Ooh, snacks! Yes, and those are very good. Ah, but I must say this first. We can only start once the bell rings. It'd be quite rude to do otherwise. Where are you from, by the way? Why, you are a fascinating combination, aren't you? A handsome young man, a small little ocean, and your beautiful floating friend. Hee hee. Paimon's Paimon, and he's David. Huh? Is it just Paimon, or does Anne look unhappy? She might have been reminded of something. Oh, that's Paimon saying that. Oh. Ah, and this is our Oceanid. It's our friend, Anne. Oh my, a fine name indeed. In that case, please call me Mary Ann. My, what a pleasant surprise. It has been a long time since I've met someone from outside. Where are you from? Oh, well, actually, Paimon's not sure either. We defeated the fellow dragon Narcissus and then we ended up here somehow. The fellow dragon Narcissus, you say? That must have been a frightening foe. Did you think so, David? In a manner of speaking, I suppose. My, I've heard that Narcissus has hurt many, and has turned many kingdoms to ash. Defeating him was an impressive feat indeed. Ooh, so you know him too? Great. We're from the Narzissenkreuz kingdom, and we're looking for Princess Lyris. Do you know where we might find her? Princess Lyris, you say? I'm afraid I do not know. But she should be here. In that case, Anne... Is that the case, Anne? But I've lived here for a long, long time, and yet I've never seen any princess. Perhaps she might be somewhere else. Is that so? But before we came here, we read a book about a princess, and how she's beautiful and kind and stuff. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with any such person. On the flip side, you, David, do quite look like a prince from a distant land. You hear the sound of a bell. Eh? Is that the bell? Yes. That's the signal for tea time. In the past, children would throw down their wooden swords the moment they heard this bell, and they would come into the hall to have snacks. They're not here now, but I think it best to follow the rules all the same. They'd be quite disappointed otherwise, I suspect. Well then, shall we? Thanks, but I'm not hungry at the moment. Hee hee! In that case, your share's Paimon's. Paimon happily digs in. As you watch her enjoy the snacks, you find yourself feeling a little peckish too. How were they? Well, they were great, although Paimon couldn't really taste them. Are you on a low sugar diet or something, Marianne? My apologies, Paimon. I just made them as I remember them, so I'm not sure if they they'll taste all that good. Oh, don't worry about it. At least Paimon's full now. Well, in that case, let me take you out on a stroll. Which is unusual. There's like no talking going on. It's just a slow walk. Okay, it's not that far. I thought it was going to be further. This is a flower garden that we're painstakingly taken care of. Lovely, isn't it? I've heard Basil say that caring for children is like caring for a flower. You need good soil, sufficient sunlight, frequent watering, and you can't let them grow however they want. Hee hee, sounds like this Basil is pretty smart. In fact, we must get rid of pests from time to time as well. Actually, Basil sounds pretty dangerous too. Ah, she's very capable indeed. Making snacks, caring for flowers, she can do it all. It'd be nicer if I could introduce you to her. I've been taking care of the flowers here all this time, in the hopes that some friends might come, and I might show them how they have bloomed, and well, here you are. Well, it's a shame that they aren't in bloom right now, though. Well, we just need to water them, and they'll be fine. Hide and seek, where did Mary and her friends go? To the holes of the seaborn foam, watch the sunflowers in bloom. Don't know how the rhyme's meant to go. As the drops of water stain the soil of the garden black, the sunflowers spring from the earth to grow quickly and bloom. Whoa. Aren't they beautiful? That was quick. Well, they've been waiting for friends to arrive after all, and with your arrival, they were so excited. All they needed then was a little encouragement and a little rain to get them going. So that's how it is. Nature really is amazing, huh? I suspect the exceeds of the realm amazing. Do you like them, Anne? They're very beautiful, like gleaming gold. I knew you would. I love them too, after all. You're from very, very far away place, aren't you, David? What sort of flowers bloom there? Describe the flowers your sister wears in her hair. Those do sound like lovely flowers, but I feel that they'll be hard to find now. This law? Then let's speak of other flowers. I've always been in Fontaine and I've never gone anywhere else. That said, a friend of mine has been to Sumeru. I heard from him there are many flowers there that can't be found here. Those that grow on cliffs, ones that only open at night, some even grow on cacti. And that's when he realized that there were no cacti in Fontaine, and had to give me a separate explanation. He was always a serious sort, and he was the smartest of us when we were young. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. It must have been a little too exciting for me, meeting new friends like this. Well then, Paimon, have you seen any special flowers? Mondstadt's dandelions come to mind. Dandelions? Oh, do you have any of their delightful seeds with you? Oh, well, we might. Dandelions, dandelions, bloom, bloom, bloom. Dandelion seeds can indeed be found in Paimon. On Paimon. Marianne happily plants them in the soil. Yes. What sort of flower is a dandelion? Huh? Paimon thought you knew. Well, how should we put this? The dandelion flowers is made of many tiny white flowers, and these white flowers have seeds on them. When the wind blows, these tiny flowers will scatter along the winds, and they'll take root and sprout elsewhere, eventually making new flowers. Cool, huh? Wow, they really are. I didn't know such a flower existed, but I've heard about something similar. Ooh, what sort of flower is that? It's not a flower, but it's a story about water. In a certain place, there was a peaceful body of water. Later, with the disturbance there came ripples, and droplets appeared in those ripples, droplets that had life in them. This life left the water and turned into different forms. But though they were all made of water, gulfs opened between them due to these differences. Each drop of life was very weak, but each was beautiful in its own way. The dandelions you spoke of, Paimon, reminded me a lot of that story. A flower that once united us. One would be separate, would bloom and each piece would become itself. A single drop of water is weak and will easily dry up. Easily. Together they will be strong, and yet they will no longer be themselves. Is that how it is with dandelions too? Do they think that's a good thing? Pama doesn't really get it. What do you think? They may be weak, but distance is necessary. It might be no bad thing for them to unite. People can unite and yet maintain their personhood. Can they really? I think I understand where you're coming from. What you're talking about sounds like what happened to Owl, Pitta Chow, and the others. To help us, they melded into one, turning into that big bubble. Yes, I still remember. Well, it might be meaningless to say this now. Let's have a little walk again, shall we? Ah yes, I can take you to see our dog. If the dog is... Oh, so you've got a dog, Marianne? Yes, he's a silly dog who was always accompanying me, and was always my best friend. If it's the dog that became a bore. This feels weird. Also, what's happening to... Are you okay? Like, pretending to sleep? Pawan doesn't see him though. He'll come when it's feeding time, since you're my guest, but please do the honors. Feed the dog. Oh. Okay. Oh! Wait, it's actually... the boar. Noble sir, it is an honor to receive food from you. A pleasure to see you again as well, Miss Marianne. Oh, you're a good doggy. Good doggy? And how do you do, dear little miss? Well, thanks for being polite and all, but... And what's going on? I don't know, but this can't be Maury. He has always kept me company. Does this mean I've been wrong all along about what dogs really look like? Don't fuss over the details too much. Water can take any shape, and life can choose what form it must take. This, however, has nothing to do with its essence. This is a different matter. Didn't Al say something similarly weird? I must have heard something similar said that the body is a prison that restricts evolution. The person was once a child, like all the others. We and many others heard him tell many stories about how all life was originally formless like water, and how there were no barriers between souls, thus allowing them to compose an endless story. Many have forsaken their bodies, for if water can be withdrawn from blood, so too can will be drawn out from one's form. But if you were to try to sprinkle water on the blackened dust that remains, you will not become blood again. And I remember something, even though I didn't really want to. How much do you remember, Anne? I don't know. There's just this flood of feelings and scenes, happy words and angry ones. I'm not sure. I understand. You go first, alright? And remember, be a good dog. Understood. See you, Miss Marianne. See you, dear guests. Oh, this is bad. The number of things that don't make sense just keeps going up. If we hadn't seen a dog, Palmer would have already forgotten all that stuff already. Didn't we say we're gonna rescue Princess Lyris? That's right. My apologies, but there's no princess here, only us. Today we're simply fortunate to receive guests. But this is the end of the path. She has to be here. But Marianne said... so that's gonna mean that one of you is mistaken, right? Right, David? Do you really want to hear what I have to say? Of course! You've got the bigger brain here, don't you? Paimon, all we experienced so far was just a story. Wait, but didn't we team up with the Narzissenkreuz Adventure team to defeat Narcissus' henchmen? Wasn't that real? Think about it for a moment. Is there even a Narzissenkreuz kingdom amongst the 7 nations? Huh? You're right. Come on, didn't think of that. So the adventure team, Al, Peter Chow, Colonel Kate, Jack, Maury, and the 2 of us and our adventures, they're all just characters in a story? No, that can't be it. Paimon can't accept that. Didn't we count all kind of stuff after going through the portal and tower? There's a lot of stuff here that wouldn't just fit if this was just a story. You know, like how there's no holy blade mentioned at the start, and how Paimon, I think I understand what Deadvid's trying to say. So all the things that happened after we ascended the tower are things outside the realm of the story. Is that right? More accurately, those parts of the story had not yet been written. So, the Holy Blade, Narcissus, these were all still inside the story. It's just that they had not been arranged correctly yet. I'm still finding out how to imagine that anyone would create such a huge building just for a story. I believe the structure already existed. It was just used as a setting for the story. So that means that the things I recalled along the way were things that happened here before, and I'm just a character in the story. You're not merely a character. The fact that you can think about this means that you can remember it. But if that's the case, who is Anne? I am Anne. I must rescue Princess Lyris. Alright, Deadvid, Paimon, and dearest Anne, our time is up. I enjoyed our time together, but I'm afraid it's time for you to leave. What? Why did you have to say it was fiction if you already knew? Spare a thought for Anne's feelings, at least. Hmm? Your vision suddenly blurs, and you suddenly feel weightless, and as the temperature once more plunges, as if you slipped through frozen pillars. What? What just happened? But... Shh! There's no need to say anything, Anne. I once heard my best friend tell a story about a beautiful princess trapped in the high tower. Before you arrived, I had a dream. I dreamed that I was small, brave Oceanid, and we set out to save the princess. And perhaps there are princesses in this world, and dragons too. But I also know that the world's affairs are rarely this simple. Why would a dragon be concerned with a princess, after all? After waking up, I would find this dream laughable, yet nostalgic, every time I thought about it. Do you remember now, Anne? No, there has to be some other way. If I can't save Princess Lyris, then what of my birth, my only wish? Do they have no meaning? Don't say that, Anne. Your birth was a beautiful accident. As things stand, I can only wish for you to live on for your own sake. Go see the world and see how it changed these past years. I wish for you to have your own soul, memories, personality, and wishes. I wish for you to be the master of your own fate and to experience all the beauty of the real world. Can you do that for me? It was a pleasure to meet you, Deadvid Paimon, and it was my pleasure to meet you too, Anne. But the Anaporsis is our tomb. I do not wish for you to linger here. Marianne, why are you saying all that? We can find a way to help you, can't we? Haha. I sense that you are good-hearted and powerful indeed. Thank you, Paimon, Deadvid. I'm just someone who sometimes enjoys dreaming of lovely adventures and wonderful futures. But I know what happened in the past. I already know that there's no going back. In the real world, everything has already ended. So this is farewell. Whoa. Well, time to get out, I guess. Go with the flow. Wow. Whoa. That was bright. going back down with the water. And I'm sorry, Night David Paimon. I had already started to feel that some things were off earlier in the adventure. As you led me off the story's track, I started to understand and recall some things. But I still want to rescue Princess Lyris. That is the reason for which I was born. I want to save her and bring the story to a happy end. I mean, I don't even know who she is. I only know that she is a gentle, lovely princess trapped due to Narcisse's invasion. Don't worry, Anne. At least we had fun while traveling with the adventure team, right? David, do you know that things would turn out this way? No, I thought we could help Anne. Oh. Well, if that's the case, we can still help Anne. Huh? Paimon didn't understand anything Marianne said there at the end. Did you, Anne? I did, sort of. I could sense that she was speaking of something terrible that happened in the past. Well, Paimon feels that's unfair. Not just for you, Anne, but us too. That's why I've got to find out what happened, at least. If we do, we can call it some sort of plan. Whether it be saving the princess or figuring out what Marianne said, or whatever. I just want to help you, Anne. Isn't that what we're right? This story isn't over, Anne. Okay. Still, if it's just a story, then there's one thing Paimon doesn't get. What role do we play? I can't be sure, but I think we're most likely... Undefined fact, an accident. And that's why we can bring the story to an end. Ah, Paimon gets it. So that's why Anne found us and brought us into the story. You might not have thought about it, Anne, but since we've been able to knock this story off course, that means we've opened all sorts of unknown possibilities. Isn't that right? You could say that. Thank you, David. Thank you, Paimon. That's why we also need your help, Anne. And since we need to continue our adventure, well, can you think of anything that can help us figure out what to do next? Let me think. My memories contain a place known as the Narzissenkreuz Adventure. This place appears to have a very deep connection to past events. That's true. Narzissenkreuz Kingdom Adventure Team. Yeah, they seem connected, alright. Do you have any idea where this auto might be? No. Oh, that's right. We're very experienced adventurers. If you need it found, we'll find it. If she no longer dreams of you, Anne in Wonderland.